Yeah, first of all, a very warm welcome to Wilhelm Wagenfeld. My name is Andrea Kuhfuß. I'm working for the Bremen Economic Development since 2 years, and I'm here as an innovation manager in regard to creative industries and science. I studied a long time ago history of art and English, and after a while working at the Kunsthalle Bremen, I studied cultural management in the evenings and in the weekends. Yeah, and now I'm here. I'm quite happy. With good connections. I think this is a really important thing, to be in good touch with all the people you're working with. And I think one of my strengths is liability, so the people trust me. And this was, in German we talk about vitamin B, and that was the thing. This job was available, and I applied for it, and they took me. Yeah. In regard to Wilhelm Wagenfeld, I'll do the public relation work. I'm responsible for the editorial of our newsletter. I'm responsible for event management, because we do lots of lectures and events within this house for stakeholders from creative industries and science or traditional industries. And in regard to European projects, I'm responsible for Creative City Challenge. You heard about that. And I'll develop ideas and implement them with various subjects and projects. For example, we had a big conference last month. There is a Best Collaboration Award and some smaller projects as well. Today, all the phones are ringing. This is a little challenge, but the biggest challenge is, especially when you work in European projects, to stay in touch with the people you're working with. We've got 30 partners within this project, and when you meet them, it's great, and everybody loves each other. But if they go back to their different countries, it's quite hard to get them going within the project and to oblige them about your ideas, which you develop in a kind of ivory tower. So this is the biggest challenge, to stay in good contact with the people, even if they are not with you. Meeting many different people from many different contexts. This is great. What is really important is the liability. And I think I've been working now for 25 years in different branches, and I think the most important thing is to be authentic. And of course, you need a certain kind of authority, and how do you call it? You have to be stubborn, and you have to want to do things, to oblige other people. So you need a certain kind of power, otherwise I think it's difficult. And of course you need general competencies, like how to administrate, how to work with a computer. You have to know about languages, of course, and the more the better. I think you need a kind of openness. This is very important. You have to be talkative. You have to be without prejudices, which is very important, I think, as well. What you should do as students is you got in touch with many people when you went to Brussels, or you got in touch with me or all the other people you meet here. Talk to them and ask them if there are possibilities to work with them. And yes, I would recommend an internship. And you should focus on project management with all those small items, starting with budget building, or with just giving the people something to drink or to order food. This is very important. Get into practice and talk to people. Talk and go to speak to people. I think the problem with European projects is that they are restricted for about 3 years. And they, in general, just pay 1.5 persons to do these jobs. But one advantage is like the Bremen Economic Development, we are collecting money out of European funds. They ask the people to stay for a certain kind of time. So it's brilliant if they have someone who comes from another country and who speaks proper English, because this is not usual.